Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Taurus, and it's for the week from 18th to the 24th of August. First I'm going to pull the overall energy, and then we will take it from there. It can be any area of your life, whatever needs to come through. If you need to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, or even just to ask something, feel free to use an email which is in the description box below. Okay, oh, wow, look at you. You do have here, well, that's interesting. Okay, you have a judgment here, Scorpio energy, but first thing that was thrown here at me is to remind you that this is your opposite. Scorpio is your opposite, so it's like your north node, so it's something that you're meant to be doing, somewhere where you're meant to be going. It's like part of your destiny, okay? Now, the judgment here does always apply to some type of final decision concerning the past. Now, you do have some past situation because I'm getting the Six of Cups. By the way, more Scorpio energy. Now, Six of Cups could be some type of a soulmate energy, okay, which doesn't have to be romance. And also, I do see two people here, okay. Now, for some of you, it could be that you are deciding on some type of connection. Either it's a family member, or it could be a lover, or it could be a friend, even some, business partnership here. All this goes, okay. For the rest of you, you might need to really leave something behind, no matter how nostalgic you are, because with the Six of Cups that I'm getting, it's a lot of nostalgia. Now, the Six of Cups also represents the dream come true, something that you wanted for a long time, okay. Well, you might get it, but it looks like it does come down with some type of sacrifice, with actually something that really needs to be left behind, okay. So some of you, you're gonna definitely benefit here from some clearing sessions if in doubt about this. Especially in this deck, this one involves, it's a very spiritual card here, and it involves actually, it talks about when we are changing our life, meaning like we are leaving the old ways behind and we are adopting the more spiritual approach, the more awakened approach, you see, the more healthy. Okay, for some of you, you could be cutting some really bad habits here, or just starting, a healthy life, a healthy diet, exercise, it can be all this, you see. But there is something here that concerns the past and some type of decision here that needs to be made. Now, it can be a person, or it can be just whatever you have been dealing with. Also, it can be this dream, but a long time coming dream, okay. It does come though with some closures here, and then you can have your dream, okay. Some of you might have been sidetracked. Now, let's because sometimes people are guys, I can do this without cards, okay. That's why I'm talking, it's your reading already. Anyway, if you want to join the membership, there is join button below the video. You can press it. There are a couple of options there that you can choose from and benefit from, and I do upload those members only videos every day, a lot of extra videos to watch, so whoever likes what I do, maybe it's worth exploring that option. Also, it does help me and my channel so I can keep doing what I'm doing here, okay, which is the free videos for the YouTube viewers. Okay, let's see what is going on here for you. What is this, Taurus? Let's see if we can help you navigate through this and bring you more clarity around this situation. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Some of you, you are feeling tired, you're feeling really challenged, you really could be feeling a little bit even lost here, and some of you, you know what, we are only humans. When we invest a lot of time and energy into something, you see, whatever this is, work, connections, whatever, then we really want it to work, you see, because otherwise we don't feel good about that, and we are really, it's very difficult for us to admit that, well, maybe I was, just knocking at the wrong door, barking at the wrong tree, or whatever, you see. For some of you, you're like this because there was something here that was really tiring. When you're doing something that it's in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing, it doesn't really look like this, okay? And this is what some of you are starting to awaken towards, okay? Now, it doesn't mean that all of you are going to just drop whatever you are doing, but there is a change that needs to happen, you see. So if you want to keep whatever you are, having here, yes, you can do even that, but some changes do need to happen here. Otherwise, you know, this is like exhaustion here. Well, the Queen of Wands, now we are talking. Now, this is about confidence, about being a go-getter, manifester here, and knowing your worth. You see, this is like really just, you know, everything is heavy, and it's supposed to be like this. So something is wrong. Now we have to see what is this. It's not going to be same for everybody, but it's up to you now this week to make this decision. If you are in doubt, you know, just, you know, ask for the guidance, do your readings and do your energy clearings here, because it will help you to shift you, because you need to go from here to here. Okay, this is a wounded warrior, this is a war queen. So you get the picture. This is a very spiritual queen, but she's also warrior queen. Okay, I mean, it's Mars energy here because this is Aries. So you get the picture. Mars is god of war. So let's see. Okay. Well, Eight of Swords. Some of you do need energy clearing. That's my card for that, you see. Eight of Swords, it's in a classic tarot. It's a person blindfolded, swords around. So it shows inability to choose, and you have to choose here. Or we're just avoid to see what we really need to see here. It's also, you know, a lot of fear, a lot of restrictions, or we think that there are restrictions. Okay, however, whatever is your case, you really need to do something about this, and it's this week. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, and then Eight of Pentacles. Now we are talking, because now you're building here something, and this is gonna move you forward, you see, because this is about mastering the craft, you see, or whatever you are pouring your energy into, it's gonna start to work. It doesn't have to be only work related, it can be anything else in your life. Okay, but we're gonna have to get here. From here we're gonna have to get here, and then we can do this. Okay, it's all up to you to choose here what is right for you. Okay, and to deal with the situations and to get closures, whatever you need here, in order to be able to move forward. And then, yes, Ten of Cups. Now we are talking. This is your happily ever after, you see, but she is seeing, and she's not only seeing, she has the big view here, she has the big picture. Here you have a blindfold, so we need to somehow shift this to get you here, to see the potential, because potential is great, but things need to change. And for some of you, the whole situation needs to change. You might be asked here to follow the new path, you know, to do something else, to be with somebody else, you know, depending on what this is. It does talk about a lot of emotional satisfaction, which can of course be caused by, you know, like money here, career, whatever, because of course that we are happy when we are successful, when we are abundant financially, why not? But this is it. By the way, another Mars energy, because this is Pisces, but this is Mars in Pisces. So we're gonna have to take active action towards what we need and want in life. Okay, it does come with the endings though, 10 and 20. And even if you're not ending the situation, you're ending the way how it's handled, okay, and lived. You are doing something different here. Well, look at this. I mean, Three of Cups. There you go. This looks like a celebration. So you're going to definitely be successful in this. You're going to be joyful here. But you're going to have to first be this Queen of Wands. Male or female, no gender here. Okay. So from Wounded Warrior, you have to be Warrior Queen. And then, okay, things are starting to happen. But even if it comes with a sacrifice, you have to, you know, be strong here and to just remove the people and situations from your life that are not serving your purpose here, okay? By the way, 88, look at the numerology. You're meant to be abundant, emotionally, financially, whatever. That's the 88 here. It is a master number, you see? 88, okay? Keep that in mind. Well, the choice is yours, you see. We have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is, for me, always like a little bit like energy of taking the leap of faith, you see. That's the guy standing in the classic tarot. Guy standing on the shore, holding the one wand. The other one is towards the ocean out there. And this could be the fear of the new, of leaving, you know, whatever this comfort zone is, which doesn't look comfortable. But you have been there for a while, okay? And we are only humans. We do get stuck in these situations. Sometimes not really because we even care or like something or love, but just because we have been there for a while. We are creatures of habit, okay? Now you're gonna break these habits, okay? And sometimes this is also about breaking the pattern. Well, the Temperance here, you see. What did I tell you? Some of you have been, you know, just waiting in a certain situation, just, you know, whatever. You're not gonna do that anymore. You're gonna start manifesting here, and the things are gonna start speeding up. There is a healing here definitely available with this Temperance, because it represents that. But this is also alchemy. It's creation, it's manifestation. Okay, sometimes some things might have need time. It doesn't mean that they're not happening here. Okay, and you are dealing with the past situation. For some, you can fix this if you want. For the rest of you, though, you're gonna have to make your peace with this. You're gonna have to, you know, just forgive, forget, you know, heal and move forward, because you can't be sitting in this Eight of Swords forever. Sagittarius here, look at the Strength card, another major arcana. So you have here 1, 2, 3 major arcana. Okay, now the Strength, it's Leo energy here. Something was heavy here. By the way, this is Leo as well, 9 of Wands. You have been this wounded warrior. You have been carrying some heavy load here. I told you, once that this is done, you're gonna feel free. You're gonna feel light as a feather. By the way, you have 888. This is number 8 as well, major arcana. You have 3 8s here. You are supposed to be living a very nice and comfortable life. Financially, emotionally, this is your 10 of Cups here. But you're gonna have to, you know, deal with some situations and to make some decisions. Okay, well, you see, Knight of Pentacles. That's the opportunity. That's the new path here. This one is sometimes moving a little bit slowly, but it does deliver. It's a trustworthy energy. For some of you, this could be the new offer coming in, and then you're really gonna have to deal with the past here. For the rest of you, this could be fixing something from the past. And no, it doesn't have to be your ex. Whoever doesn't want their ex back, don't take them. But it can be anything else. But it has to be different. Okay, for a lot of you though, this is gonna be new. Okay, but you're gonna have to close this chapter once and for all. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Love you all. Take care. Bye.